I have 98 days to turn this into a driving car. And this little bolt almost cost me a full day's work. I'm building this car in support of Race Against Dementia, after Dad was diagnosed with dementia just 58 last year, documenting the journey and making memories. So if you haven't already, hit like to support us on our journey. Today started by removing these bolts. I need at least 2 threads showing through the nut for the IVA to basically deem us roadworthy. So I set about removing these bolts so we can find a longer version. These are 50mm and we need 60mm to be safe. Last night I decided to try and get this side flexi hose fitted to the brake line. It did have a cover on, so I didn't check it before, but it's completely dead. So I had to order a new one this morning. These brake calipers were really dirty. They were fully refurbished and covered, so I didn't check, but the amount of grime inside was crazy. So cleaned it out, fitted a union. My plan was to try and get the body back on today, and without this line in place, that's not going to be possible. So I racked my brains to try and think about what other jobs we can do. Then Mum called to come and pick up Dad. Dad recently has been getting quite stressed out when going into social situations. He gets a bit flustered and can't really explain why he wants to go home. When I got home, I kind of just had to sit down and thought about how stressful it must be in his head, before picking myself up and focusing on fitting some of the front brake lines. I can't mount these yet because we need the body on, but the bends look pretty good to me. Loaded the paper templates into the car and the wind blew them everywhere. Then started tracing them down. I decided to go for this route because I tried so many times to try and get CAD to work, but it was never going to be completely accurate to these templates that I created. So I headed home with the first few pieces to do a bit of a test fit. I couldn't fit it through the top, so I had to go through the side. And pretty much the same went for me and had to crawl underneath. But for a first fix, they look pretty good. Little bit of trimming, but they should be absolutely perfect. Then it was on to the template I made yesterday, which is now being made into a nice new spreader plate, ready to be installed.